Real is too small of a brokerage. So what did you ever deal with that, or what were your thoughts about that, or what were the topics that you were concerned about? If no one wants to go first, I can go first. Okay. So when joining Real, the fear for me was there were two fears. The first one is with a cloud-based brokerage, sometimes you can have issues reaching the broker or getting support in that day, okay? And then the other concern was Real does not have enough market share, or whatever brokerage we were planning to join. We don't have enough market share right now. The setup is great, the infrastructure is great, but what if we don't have enough agents? What if we don't have enough listings? What if we don't have enough people? And these two things were answered by joining Real. So the first one is with our app, Reason. It's called Real Reason, and they're constantly doing work to it. It's constantly updating, which I think is really cool. But on that platform, we're able to reach the support or the broker and get an answer to our question within one business day. Have you guys dealt with?
You showed me how to do it. Yeah, I remember telling you,
yes.
I think we went golfing or something. And I was like, my only complaint, I need to reach the broker. And you're like, oh, have you tried this? And I was like, right away, on the phone with the broker.
Yes.
I was like, dang it.
Yes.
Right away.
Yeah.
So thank you for that.
Right
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And you can talk to Leo AI too.
I was gonna say
That's
that
how you do it.
Leo AI is like my best friend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's going on with my transaction?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever had to reach out to a broker?
I have not well here,
Okay.
but I have before previously. I honestly didn't have any issues before, so
Okay.
I can't.
Right, at a big
speak on
brokerage you
that.
don't,
Yeah,
because the broker's in the office.
and even here, like even the transition over, I was what worried me is because where I was, it was an office, right? So there was like an office manager.
Right.
There was someone there to do everything for you.
Yeah.
And so when I had to transition over, that was my fear. And I remember telling Christina, like, what am I supposed to do? And she's like, don't worry. Like, it's just here that you have to do it yourself. You don't have somebody to do it for you. But it was so easy. Like everything was fast. You just follow instructions and that was it. In like a day, I was transferred over. So that was like one of my fears is how am I going to do this? How am I going to transfer over? But again, I was also looking for like I was worried that there was going to be no collaboration or no like it's cloud based. I'm on my own. Like who do I talk to? But it's not like that at all. Like at all. So.
And in the Bay Area, we have an office in San Jose. So Lex is always sitting there with a bunch of other colleagues, so we can always talk to them. But when I did reach out to the broker just for fun, Rachel in California emailed her one question. She responded via email so quickly.
Rachel Stolnicker.
Yes.
Shout out Rachel.
Yes. So Rachel responded right away in her email, less than a couple hours. And then when I went on the support on the app, I clicked support and typed in my question. They responded right away. There's a couple phone numbers you can reach out to. And then later on, I think email and the support on the app is the fastest. They answer like right away. And then Leo AI is our best friend. He can also answer right away. Is Leo a guy or girl? He. It's a he.
I thought it was a guy.
It's it. It's it.
It's an it.
It's an it.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's a Leo.
And so to reach out to the broker or support, you just go into the Leo AI and then you type in ROAR and then the broker or support team will come up. Yeah. And I learned about this from Glam, Christina, who went to Rise, I think it was 2 years ago, or maybe it was a year ago, and she told the team about this. And ever since then, I've been sharing that information with whoever needs it. Yeah. So second concern was the team's not big enough, because every new cool thing starts off small. And I think that the group is at a decent size right now. And I think we have about 100 agents, plus your group of 25, Sedera Realty, which has joined on at the beginning of the year, and they've been growing really fast. And I think everyone's producing. I think there's enough open houses, and the market right now is a certain way to where you can get open houses, where there are open houses available. How did you guys feel about, joining a broker that could be smaller?
I was okay with it because my previous brokerage was even smaller, way smaller. So I was okay with it. And I don't really like super large corporate brokerage. So I thought. But actually, I really like it now that we acquired Remax. That's the next topic. We have over 180,000 agents nationwide. And I'm okay with small or large as long as the support is there. But I feel like every time I call Lex, even before I joined, I called him so many times just to see if he'll pick up. He always picks up. He always responds to text in like 10 seconds or less. I also call Thomas all the time just to see if he will pick up. So it's like, I feel like just within like with 100 agents, we can reach out to each other if we wanted to. We have a WhatsApp that we are all in and we can just reach out to each other really quickly. Yeah. So wait, I have a question. What do you guys like, how did you guys, what?
I'm going to let Sylvia and Zach answer the question.
Oh, okay. Then we talk about Remax. Yes. Oh, sorry.
Are you cheersing her or what's going on? Okay. Yeah, double mic.
I wasn't worried about it either. Okay. That wasn't my first thought, honestly. Again, I think it was just the question was what is real, and what it was more a curiosity.
Oh my God!
I was just more curious, and I feel like that still happens with people now. Like they see the logo, because I get that from even like my clients. They're like, what brokerage is it? Like they've never heard of it, but but again, that was never like my fear or anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have that.
So what was the actual question?
The actual question is...
Do you like the real logo or not?
Yes, that was the actual question. Yeah. The only reason he didn't get real pants is because the camera kind of cuts off right there. Yeah.
They don't even know if I'm wearing it.
Exactly. No, the question was, were you concerned about joining a team that is just starting? That, for example,
6-7 years ago now.
they, but our team.
Oh.
Like, let's say you joined the team and a thought popped in your mind like, well, this team doesn't have listings. They don't have open houses for me. They don't have enough.
Yeah.
They're not doing enough business. Did that ever pop into your mind?
No, because not talking with Lex. I knew that like being on Lex's, I don't want to say team, but in the group with Lex, that he produces enough business, and
obviously he does.
Yeah.
But
I think that your question, if I'm understanding correctly, is like the overall Real not having much of a presence at all, and how is that going to affect like sitting down in a listing appointment with clients who don't know or have never heard of Real. And that is it's a thing, but also I wasn't really at a big box broker. I was at Realty One Group, which no one had ever heard of anyways.
True.
And I learned very quickly that the clients don't really buy the broker. They buy you.
Yes.
You're the face, you're the person they're interacting with. And they only care about one thing, like, is this guy experienced and can I trust him with the biggest asset transaction of my life? And so as long as you're able to, show those things, I think that the Real brand is pretty cool. And this was before I even knew, like, a fun fact that Real last year, I don't know if you know this, but every 3 minutes they closed a deal.
Wow.
Whoa.
So now if people ask about it, and before the whole Remax publicity, like who's Real, especially like let's say the boomers, right? Because they're used to the big box, Keller Williams, Century 21. Yeah. So they're like, who is Real? And you can say, well, we're a national brokerage, and every 3 minutes we close a deal. And you maybe haven't heard of us because we're more tech and online, but it's one of the fastest growing brokerages and this and that. And now the boomers have heard about it because just some guy walked into my open house in Cupertino and he said, oh, Real, you guys just bought Remax. And I was like, yes, we did.
And that's the thing about boomers in the Bay Area. They actually know a lot about tech.
They do.
They use the internet, and they have heard of this news.
Sure.